Hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope all is well in your Aquarian world. I do want to remind you briefly before we jump into the Light Seers Tarot to book a personal reading with myself, of course. Everything lies down below in the description box. Just shoot me a quick email. I said that really weird. But this week it feels like you are enjoying yourself a bit more. All right. You might even find at certain points it's like your inner child is coming out to play, to spice things up for you, to make things, again, a bit more enjoyable. There's a focus throughout the week at certain points, or maybe the whole week for some, on your self-expression and how that's potentially changing for some drawn to the reading. But either way, there's a need for more of it, right? Maybe different forms of it, or new forms of it. So let's pull some cards for my lovely Aquarians for this upcoming week. I just heard enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. The Knight of Cups definitely speaks upon you being a caring soul. It's a week where don't be surprised when affection, appreciation, and a lot of thanks comes towards you. But it feels like there might be one situation being highlighted for some. I'm getting really, it's for a lot a job situation where it's very instruction oriented, very due diligence oriented, right? It's not very, I'm hearing the word structure. It's not very complimentary, okay? While some of which might have a contrasting kind of situation that's separate, that's more like my channel, where people, thank me a lot, compliment me a lot, even in the midst of certain negative souls. But I do feel like you're going to see a focus throughout the week on good nature, all right, within you, outside of you, other souls and whatnot, maybe in regards to your work or what you put your effort and resources towards. But I'm really getting as well that there's a focus on your hard work paying off, bits and pieces of evidence in regards to that. And I really feel like it's been a long time coming for a lot drawn to the reading, whether it's, say, your business, your job, financial status and improvement, working towards that. But I feel like either way, it could be a connection for some, all right? But either way, I feel like you're a magical being, and this week reminds you of that and may teach a few select souls about that as well. Now, I really feel like you're being reminded throughout the week at certain points that you, in the midst of feeling a bit maybe lost or lacking that clarity, feeling like you're moving forward with a partial or a full blindfold on, you're being reminded that your way of being, the way you're changing, maybe your work for some, the way you express yourself definitely helps other people. Now, how is going to vary from case to case, from soul to soul, right? But I do feel like you're very helpful and assisting in informing in, I want to say, more than one way, okay? And so remember that your presence is important, okay? Okay. There might be a situation where you say that a lot, or you have to. You might find there's a focus on repetitive occurrences, habits, words. Once again, I just feel like you are very observant throughout the week, but you need to remember not to overdo it when it comes to that, because it may make you a little bit nervous. It may push you to overthink. It may push you to just take or keep your focus off of something you need to be focusing on. Okay, so just don't overdo it, but don't overdo it in general. I'm being drawn to the word balanced on my water. We need you to stay balanced, all right? It doesn't feel like you're stepping into the week lacking that balance per se, at least not fully, but we need you to do what you can to stay balanced and to bring it on back if it's feeling like it's starting to drift away, all right? Or if you're feeling like you're starting to drift away. Now, I'm also getting that you're going to feel maybe a little bit spacey, daydreamy at certain points throughout the week when you are, say, at work or connecting with somebody. It could even be in the middle of an actual back and forth conversation. Happens to me, right? We're all guilty of that from time to time. But it feels like a time for you where this is maybe a spiritual push at certain points, but it may be just because you want to be somewhere else. You're very future oriented, very dreamy at this time, and maybe due to the exiting of Mercury retrograde. You know what I mean? It just feels like certain factors might be affecting that. And it's not a bad thing, but you may find that one or two other people may be like, okay, Aquarius, where are you? Come on back to the present moment. And it might benefit you greatly at certain points to kind of snap yourself back to the present moment, right? I'm not saying don't dream, don't imagine, don't manifest in the end, but It's a week where the present moment will serve you more than you remember or realize at certain points. But I want to say that certain levels of disgust, maybe judgment stemming from you, just needs to be limited, okay? Whether it's due to a person, energy, right, which is energy. It could be in regards to how something's run, certain observations once again. But we haven't even spoken upon the Ace of Pentacles that I pulled. It's a week, Aquarius, where there is new money, all right? You might be finding there's a focus on the acquiring of a new job or a new business or career-related opportunity. Or I want to say job-related for some, because not everybody considers their job or two part of what one would consider a career. But regardless, it feels like there's a focus on opportunity in general, right? They're saying if you take a hot second and you're one with the present moment, but maybe as well or in general take a step back, everything's an opportunity, right? To make more money potentially, to advance, to gain more information, more clarity, to apply something, to connect further or in general with somebody, to appreciate, to manifest, to improve. And so this week highlights that, to say the very least. Yeah, Spirit was saying that was beautiful. But on a slight negative note, we do have the Five of Swords, because I feel like there are certain stresses you do deal with. And it reminds me of Taurus's reading that I did for this specific week, where a lot of which is behind closed doors, or at least some of which, and it doesn't get spoken upon, at least not fully, or in general. But I feel like you're going to be given credit, whether it's from a spirit or two and or somebody else in your life, but give yourself credit, because this is not feeling like it's very easy to deal with at certain points or in general, okay? I know for me it has a lot to do with how spiritually messed with I am, okay? If I even told you the half of it, you'd probably want to start crying. But anyways, I just feel like you, regardless of what it is that you deal with, it could be a situation like work or finances, maybe a person or two, if not multiple in your life, could be tied to a habit for some. It just feels like you need to gain more credit. And if it's not coming forth towards you in that moment or in general throughout the week, give it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. But that wording, that phrase, you owe it to yourself, was coming through as well in a different way. You owe it to yourself to take better care of your physical body, of your other levels of well-being, right? Your mind, your heart, your soul. Your emotional side. Take care of yourself. You owe it to yourself to clean things up in small ways, taking, even if it feels like baby steps, towards a healthier lifestyle for you. A new and improved you is emerging as we speak, as the week trickles on. And so why wouldn't you want your external reality and your routines, your way of living, to start to, I'm hearing realign, or just align in general with that, okay? More so match it. Or match you rather. But I want to say there's one or two people who are quite noisy. There might be a focus on one person who is noisy and likable, right? Endearing to you, at least to an extent. It reminds me of somebody I work with at my serving/bartending job. But I do feel like as well, this could be your spirituality for some. Noisy, opinionated, I'm hearing tricky, and now annoying kind of spirits, but it could be one or two, if not several people in your life otherwise that you aren't fond of, not a fan of, and they just need to learn when to keep it quiet. But the Four of Swords, because I feel like this is a week that reminds you of the protection that you have, but the benefits of resting, replenishing, and honoring your needs and wants as you shift forward, right? As things change in your favor. But it feels like a week where you're wanting more at certain points than you have, right? Or than that is transpiring for you, coming to be. But you're not remembering at certain points how much is coming to be, the process of that manifestation, or if not multiple, co-creation, spirit's work in general behind the scenes, and even at a distance for a lot. Things don't happen all at once, and even you can't see evidence at times of what's meant to happen or is happening for you, and will be seen clearly or partially at a later date. All right. So just keep that in mind, that I'm seeing a kind of, not like wheels, but like machinery, you know what I'm saying? When they kind of work to get the machine flowing. The wheels are turning not only within you at certain points, or the full week for a lot of Aquarians drawn to the reading, but the gears, thank you, are churning in your favor behind the scenes, and once again, for some at a distance. But they just showed this gentleman here on the Knight of Swords going like this with the hat. Sorry about the noise. Just kind of like finished a show or maybe a greeting. It feels like there's maybe certain greeting moments throughout the week of importance, significance, and simplicity that feels refreshing and needed. All right, it's important for you to feel that connecting even in small ways, but there may be certain accomplishing moments throughout the week for you, Aquarius, where you're pushed to take a bow to, and they're saying close the curtains with a sense of pride and knowing that stability is more so on its way for you. This feels like a very positive, churning week for you where you're going to feel worthy time and time again because you deserve it. But let's keep working towards improvement, towards a better lifestyle as you change and grow and things work out more in your favor. Okay? So if this was truly helpful, I'm sending you all of the love and light, Aquarius. Go enjoy your week and we'll talk again soon.